Wow. Wow. Spectacular. I should have figured that out. It was obvious. Oh shit, I'm recording. What's up? Hey, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear the game? Hold on. Y'all can't hear the game. Y'all can't see the game. What the fuck? Hey, goofy ass gang. Okay. We go. We're captured. We're capturing. We shall go forward. What happened last time? Oh yeah, old dude is calm and collected, bro. Cause he like I still don't buy how you did that shit, but it's alright. We here. I can't believe it. Aggro. It's pretty shocking, isn't it? It definitely is. And to think he was always the most straightforward of the group. Jeebus, am I that hated? Aggro tried to pin the murder on you on purpose. He did? But I thought someone was trying to get his attention. But I'm nothing but a little nobody, you know. But you're not, which is kind of the reason why. Hey, pal. Okay, so someone did try. You're gonna ignore me after I went to all this trouble to bring you some evidence? Okay. Ah, gumshoe. Ah, forget it. I'm going home. This guy deserves to be guilty anyways. Now, detective, I'm sorry. Look, why don't you relax a little? We got some really tasty milk. What the fuck? How about a card trick, detective? Ho. Well, if you insist. Now, about that evidence, you mentioned, what is it? Here you go. Huh? This was yesterday in Acro's room. Yep, I've included the forensic results. Take a look at it later. Won't Miss Von Karma be mad that you're doing this? That's why this is all secret. Huh? Look, details are on a need-to-know basis, and we're not really allies or anything. A small quantity of pepper. Bats. Scarf. Who the fuck is Bat? Sorry, I guess it's been a minute. Oh, Bat. Oh. Everything that's happened in court up until now has gone according to our plan. I don't know, Miss Von Karma didn't seem in control of things in there just now. You'll figure it out eventually, pal. Yesterday, our final plans were set into motion. Final plans? Uh-huh. That reminds me. I've got a message from the prosecutor for you. Nothing is ever truly decided until the very end. That's it. That's it for me too, pal. I'm out of here. What do you mean by that, the very end part? I'm not sure. It was all pretty cryptic to me. Whoa, one more thing. What the fuck? Ah, don't scare me like that. It looks like there's a large care package from the circus for the defendant. Wait, what? For me? It's milk. What the fuck is going on with the milk, bro? The reception area looks like some kind of dairy. So hurry up and drink it all before it spoils. An entire dairy's worth of milk for me? What the fuck is going on? I feel like there's no way that this is relevant to the fucking trial. I just feel like it's some random inside joke of for the developer. I don't know. Milk? Court is now back in session. Miss Von Karma, please continue from where you left off. I'd like to continue with Acro's testimony, starting with his relationship to the victim. I'd also like to get proof from the defense. Proof of what kind of motive Across would have to commit this crime. Understood now, Mr. Dingling? Yes, Your Honor. Please proceed with your testimony. Finally, we get to the motive. Wait, Nick, are you okay? Just do me a favor and don't ask questions and you don't want the answer to. Oh, brother. You know what? I'm noticing that Phoenix has been handling a lot of these cases without the help from Mia. I kind of miss her, but hey, it is what it is. When we were little, we were abandoned by our parents. That's when the ringmaster of the very big circus, Russell Berry, took us in. I became an acrobat at around 9 years old. I wanted to find a way to repay the ringmaster. That was my sole purpose in life. Cap. You're such a thoughtful young man. As you heard, the witness deeply respected the victim. I wonder how anyone could think that Acro would kill the man he held in such esteem. You are absolutely right. How could anyone think that, Mr. Wright, you fucking idiot? Which is why there's no real need for a cross-examination, is there? Actually, that's the question I'm trying to answer myself. Why would Acro kill the ringmaster? This might be my last chance to answer that question. Of course. Kidding me? Think I'm some kind of idiot? You're so tactless, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You don't care about justice, do you? You just want to fabricate a motive. Very well. Mr. Wright, cross-examine the witness. Press it immediately. When we were little, we were abandoned by our parents. We. Yes, my brother Sean and I. What? You have a brother? How old were you when this happened, Acro? I was 8 years old and my brother was 4. Your parents were very cruel, weren't they? Nowadays, we aren't bitter about what happened to us because they allowed us to meet the wonderful people at the very big circus. Yeah, okay. Love the BBC so much you should marry it. Nick, the judge is getting misty-eyed. Oh, brother. He's got a soft spot for sob stories, it looks like. Ow! No crying in court. Let's keep going. The witness may proceed with his testimony. That's when the ringmaster of the BBC, Russell Berry, took us in. How would you describe your relationship with the ringmaster? He was like an uncle, a father, and a big brother, all rolled up into one, Cap. The ringmaster and my brother were the only family I had. What about the other people at the circus? This was over 15 years ago. Back then, there were very few customers coming in, so no one really had the time to look after us. They were worried about other things. But the ringmaster, he would always come see us with a laugh and a smile. What a beautiful story. That's why I was always thinking of what I could do to help. Whew. Whoa. Okay, I wanted to thank him. Damn, I'm getting misty-eyed, huh? Like, goddamn. Ayana. I'm just emotional. Nick, isn't Acro such a wonderful person? Oh, brother. I know, he seems like a nice guy, which is what makes this so difficult. So then how long have you been a performer? I became an acrobat at around 9 years old. You started off as an acrobat at that early of an age. I begged the ringmaster until he finally agreed to let me do it. Ever since then, I've been in incredible physical shape. Look at these abs. That's also when I decided to form a group with my brother. We called ourselves the Flying Dingling Berries. It's nearly a household name. I've never heard of them in Germany. Liar. What? Oh, is he saying he's lying about them being a very big name? The point is that I wanted to be somewhat used to the circus. You are truly a remarkable young man. The judge keeps looking at Acro almost like a grandfather. So I got medicine on my ear. I'm trying not to touch it. I wanted to find a way to repay the ringmaster. That was my sole purpose in life. Did you ever have any trouble with the ringmaster? Ow. How could you ask such a thing, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Do you have some sort of fundamental misunderstanding of this witness's testimony or the heartfelt emotions contained within? You better think about this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You better think hard. Ow. God damn. Yeah. No matter how you look at it, there's no way I could see this witness ever taking the victim's life. Exactly. I've been waiting for you to say that, Your Honor. Nick, I hate to say it, but I agree with them. I was trying to chase down the truth, but I ended up just looking like a jerk. I think that would be enough for now. Pondering whether or not this man would kill the ringmaster leads me to believe that it is pretty unlikely. Exactly right, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, I'd like to ask you a question. Go ahead, Your Honor. I would just like to know, can you provide an explanation as to why Acro would want the ringmaster dead? Of course I can. Now that I've come this far, there's no way I can answer. No, I can't. Oh, this is gonna be good. Very well, then please enlighten the court. Let's see some evidence that proves Acro's motive for killing the ringmaster. Bat. Take that! Let me just go over this one more time. This is why Acro killed the ringmaster? That is correct. I don't think the defense would mind confirming something for me. What exactly are we supposed to learn from this piece of evidence? What are you supposed to learn? Looks like you just won the award for biggest failure in the court. Ouch, biggest failure in the court? That stinks. In recognition of your honor, let me bestow... What are you talking about? Oh! Hold on. Okay, maybe... If this works, I'm gonna be pissed off. Bat scarf stained with blood. A small quantity of pepper. Yeah, they made him sneeze. Okay, so now that I'm like reading that, I don't know if I came to this conclusion last time, but yeah, the pepper, she must have pranked Bat with the pepper, made him sneeze, and then the lion, I don't know, or maybe made the lion sneeze, and then, you know, fucked up the goddamn, hurt Bat or so. I don't know. Pepper? It has pepper? You know what I'm saying? Like, let me just go over this one more time. Okay, I'm not about to do this. Go ahead, reload this. Eat zucchini. Eat zucchini. All right, Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Just put JFA walkthrough. There we go. Yep, just for all strategy wiki. We are here. Trial continues. Yep. Examine. Topping the case. Hold on. Von Karma wants proof of your claim. Wait, what? Hold on. Maybe I'm reading too far ahead. Let me go all the way back. Hold on. The judge will ask you if you... Hold on, no. There's nothing you can object in here. Okay, there's absolutely no need for a cross-examination at all. Fuck! When asked to continue, answer, no need to question him now. However, you can also choose, of course, I'll cross-examine. Wait, but in this case, you just need to press every statement until the judge calls an end. The judge will then ask you to prove Acro's motive. Say, I can't provide one. That's the shit that be pissing me off. Wait, hold on, okay. I don't know. If I chose the wrong one, oh hell. I guess I gotta just do that. If we go forward, I'm cool with that. But if they, we'll see. Let's see. So now, what will you do, Mr. Wright? I would prefer you hurry up and prove something. Darn. Now I'm really... Okay, you can give up. Okay, cool. That's fair. I mean that pisses me off a little bit. Cause like I definitely would have tried to present so much different shit. But all right, whatever. Yeah, I didn't even have to think about it. It was obvious from the start. Your Honor, the reason that Acro killed the ringmaster is something that can't be proven. That's because Acro had no reason to kill the ringmaster at all. Then why do you kill him? Right? Explain it to me. Cause you're the nigga. We both agreed Acro did it. So what are you talking about? How? Did you forget? You made an accusation against the witness, did you not? I know what happened. He tried to kill Regina, but instead Russell did. Or Russell was where Regina was supposed to be. He tried to kill Regina. Because, okay, placed by Acro in Regina's pocket on the morning of the crime. To the murderer. You haven't forgotten what happened 6 months ago, have you? I have conclusive evidence of what took place. The evidence being the pepper. Meet me at 10 p.m. tonight. He tried to kill Regina. That was the line I was supposed to follow. Oh my gosh. Wow. How did that never occur to me? I believe it was. This is the real killer of Russell Berry, Ringmaster. If you want to jump to the end of things, then yes, that sounds about right. The end of things. Acro. You didn't plan to kill the Ringmaster at all, did you? How was I so late? Literally, I figured it out right before the fucking the reveal right here. God damn it. Oh, I figured it out so late. Respect though, respect though. Respect though, because they did give you all the pieces that you needed to figure it out. You placed it, so I'm like, wow. The Ringmaster wasn't your target that night. What did you say? I'm saying that the target of this witness's murderous plot was not the Ringmaster. Because it was never his intention to kill Russell Berry to begin with. What? Holy shit. What a twist. Wow. Wow. Order. Bailiff, I don't care who it is. Smack anyone who's loud in the face. Twice if you must. Mr. Wright, what in the world are you trying to do in this court? Ow! Mr. Phoenix Wright, what in the world are you trying to do to his court? Are you attempting to imply that Acro was trying to kill someone else? I don't know if that's what they wanted me to reveal. Regina Berry? This young girl is the Ringmaster's daughter, correct? Acro, you were really aiming for her that night, weren't you? Wow. Wow! Spectacular. I should have figured that out. It was obvious. I was just so stuck on obvious. I was just in the assumption that he was lying. Okay. You were really aiming for her that night, weren't you? Ooh, he got serious on you. You don't need to answer that. It's a mean-spirited leading question. Objection, bitch. He could easily answer this question. If I'm wrong, all he has to say is, you're wrong. That's it. That's it? Huh? Mr. Phoenix Wright? Enough. Mr. Wright, allow me to... Yeah! The only thing allowed to interrupt me is death itself. Huh? And that goes for you too, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Show me evidence now! I want to know why Acro would want to kill Regina Berry. Yes, me too. I demand to see some damn proof. You present evidence that proves Acro was out to kill this young girl. There's a couple things. It could be this. It could be that. It could also be this. I'll go with the scarf. All right, Mr. Wright. At this point, the only thing that's important is evidence. This better not be a bluff. You're not going to fool me, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Those two are okay. I need my health. At this point. This is peak right now. I need my health. I'll save here. To the murderer, maybe? There we go. Acro, you remember this, don't you? It's a piece of paper that we found inside the ringmaster's tailcoat. Inside the victim's tailcoat, Acro wrote this note. It's ironically entitled "To the Murderer." Its purpose was to call someone to the plaza at 10 p.m. I was too far ahead. I went to the reason that he would want to kill Regina instead of that he killed Regina. Okay. Makes sense. It's the note, yep. So you're saying that he called Russell Berry with that note? Yes, but there's just one little problem. Acro did indeed place this note into someone's pocket. However, that someone was not the ringmaster. You mean it wasn't for the... That's exactly what I mean. The person this note was intended for was none other than Regina Berry. Crazy. And it's because she wouldn't marry you, huh? Nah, let me... Order, Mr. Wright. This little theory of yours. It's the truth, Your Honor. It isn't a theory. Imagine, bro. If I'm in this world, I'm showing up. If I can, I'm showing up to every trial where Phoenix Wright is the attorney, because there's about to be some crazy ass reveal. So, it turns out that she's wearing her sister's face. It turns out that this nigga wanted to kill a 16-year-old girl. It's the truth, Your Honor. Simply put, Regina didn't think the note was meant for her, which is why the morning of the crime she placed it on the cafeteria bulletin board. That's when her father, the ringmaster, saw the note. That's correct. The ringmaster ended up in that plaza instead of Regina. Wow. And he was killed because of that mistake instead of Regina. That's incredible. Remember the testimony that Acro gave us earlier today? Wow. Lifting the bust and looking out of the window would have been impossible. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. If I were to do that, I'd end up falling out the window myself. Acro had no idea who it was that arrived in the plaza. Because he couldn't look down out of his windows to see who it actually was. That's crazy. I've got it. Acro thought it was Regina down there. Yeah, right. That's when he let the bust fly. Hey Nick, isn't Regina listening to all of this from the audience? She is, unfortunately. It's only going to get harsher from here. Man, I want to see her face. I hope Regina can handle it. Acro wrote this note to Regina? Foolish ideas. You're so foolish. You've even made me sound like a foolhardy fool. Very well, Mr. Phoenix Wright. If you're so sure, then tell us about this line. I have conclusive evidence of what took place. Yes, what about that line? What about it? What if the note was meant for Regina? It would mean that this note is declaring that Regina Berry is a murderer. You just don't get it, do you? What? What did you just say, bitch? The ringmaster knew what the note meant, which is why he went to the plaza in place of his lovely daughter. Hold it right there, Mr. Wright. What is this incident that is alluded to in the note? The incident 6 months ago. I know all about it. An incident occurred 6 months ago. I don't know if I can pause when the choices pop up, so I'm doing it early, but let me see. And now I am more than ready to show this court what happened at that time. Moron! Wait, are you sure that it relates to the present case? It does indeed, Your Honor. Everything in this case has happened Everything in this case has its start in what happened 6 months ago. Really, Nick? I think so. Shit. Shut up. Let me work. Well then, if that's the case, hurry up and tell us all about it. What is this conclusive evidence mentioned in the note? I know I'd certainly like to know what it is. If I can't answer that question, the judge is going to think I'm bluffing. The conclusive evidence about the incident. Pepper. Achoo! 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 Yeah, achoo! Achoo! What kind of spicy joke is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? It isn't a joke at all. It's the decisive evidence you asked for. What do you mean? Recall that the victim was trying to take the wooden box away with him. He was doing so because this piece of decisive evidence is what was inside. Another unbelievable conclusion. This guy's insane. Very well, Mr. Wright. So what exactly are you saying? Are you claiming Regina Barry killed someone with a small bottle of pepper? Taking the notes into account, that's the only logical conclusion you can draw. Objection! This fool is fooling around who never tires of his own foolish ways. If you're so sure, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then answer this question. Who was Regina Barry's intended victim? Intended victim? Bat. Who is this? That is Acro's younger brother. Objection! What the fuck is going on? What does this prove? His younger brother isn't dead. Technically, that's true. However, Bat has been in a coma for 6 months now. It's not a stretch to see how Acro could feel that his brother is dead. Regina, she did that to him. You spend your entire life dreaming up new ways to be a fool. Naturally, the prosecution has looked into Acro's brother, Sean Dingling. 6 months ago, he was bit by a lion and fell into his current comatose state. A lion? Regina, I mean Miss Regina Barry, is an animal tamer by trade. However, no tamed animal in that position is ever trained to attack another human. They wouldn't understand the command. Moreover, Miss Regina could never do something like that. It's just not in her. He's not the victim of an attempted murder. He's the victim of an accident. I see. Now what do we do? No one seems to be going along with your theory. Do you think what happened to Bat was actually an accident? It was an accident. Regina didn't mean to kill the Nick, or have the lion bite him, but I see. It was more than that. The lion biting Bat was no accident at all. What? What? You're such an amateur, Mr. Phoenix Wright. There's no way that Regina would ever incite her lion to attack another human being. She may not have incited the lion to attack another human being, but Regina is responsible for making the lion bite Acro's brother Bat. Facts. I mean, this? Let's see. That's just a scarf. Acro. This scarf is something that Bat used to wear, correct? That's right. I'm right. And who is the one that gave this scarf to Bat? Regina gave it to him. Regina? There's something more than just blood on this scarf, Your Honor. And what might that be? Pepper. Pepper? Pepper. Regina gave this scarf to Bat right before the accident. Okay, so that's how she got you. And she covered it with as much pepper as she could. Facts, okay. Hey, what's with with the silent treatment? The fuck? Excuse me, Mr. Wright? You've done a good job of fingering a criminal. But out of curiosity, what was her crime? You gotta understand the context. Like, he was always fucking with her with the pepper. Miss Berry gave a pepper-covered scarf to Bat as a present. Where's the crime in that? It still seems like the judge just doesn't get it. Mr. Phoenix Wright, she gets it. Was it said that the lion seemed to be smiling? Smiling? The lion was smiling? Right before Bat was bit by the lion. For a moment, the lion's mouth changed and it looked like he was smiling. Lions smile? Judge, you gotta shut the fuck up. I've never heard of them smiling, however. Lion sneeze. Leon. And Regina's been around, chilling. Around like nothing happened. Seemingly, she didn't give a fuck that her father died. Yeah, how'd you raise this girl, man? How did you raise this girl? That shit's delicious. Lion was sneezing. In reality, all he actually did was sneeze. He sneezed because of all the pepper on the scarf. Wouldn't Bat be sneezing and think that shit's weird? If it's that much pepper? But what? You fool! Interesting. You've got to be kidding me. Oh, here we go with this. What's the matter, Miss Von Karma? I object for objection's sake. Mr. Phoenix Wright, Ziri, you believe it? You really intend to say that this is how this joke of an accident actually happened? Of course I do. It's the truth. The lion sneezed due to the pepper, and that's when Bat lost consciousness. Acro nearly lost his brother due to this accident, or this joke as you put it. Which is why he tried to get his revenge against Regina. Right? He lost his brother and his legs. Ha 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 ha. It almost does seem like a terrible joke, doesn't it? Once again, I'm impressed by your imagination, Mr. Wright. Here we go. To think that there's someone who treats this accident with the respect it deserves. Are you telling me that what I said was true? Acro, you don't mean it. You can't mean. Witness. Are you confirming the defense's claim? Mr. Rice, unfortunately, your imagination is not enough to find me guilty of murder. What do you mean by that? The pepper, the scarf, the lion. I see where you're going, but it's a bit hard to swallow. Not to mention the fact that there's an even bigger problem with your theory. What would that be? The same problem it's always been. Evidence. If I dropped Max's bust on top of the ringmaster, where's the evidence that proves that claim? You mean the conclusive evidence? The biggest problem is the murder weapon, or the lack thereof to be more precise. The murder weapon. The bust that the defense claims was used. If that were to be found in Acro's room, and if it was covered with the victim's blood, that would be awfully conclusive evidence in my eyes. Yes, it would be. Bust. Nick, you've got to do something. This is the last step. If I get this one right, the case is won. Oh, you can't save it here. Fire. See how things work out first. I don't know. It might be worthwhile to search Acro's room, but Why aren't you going to search his room? Because it's probably not there. That's what I'm thinking. It looks like you finally figured things out, huh? Didn't you? Now you know the true meaning of Von Karma, total justice. I guess I figured with you that's the least I should expect. You'd leave no stone unturned. Facts. Von Karma never leaves anything to chance. Oh, we already searched Acro's room yesterday. I figured. What did you find? There's no reason to even say it. If we found what you think we found in that room, Acro would not be here as a witness. But to put a point on it, Max's bust was not in the room. The murder weapon is still unaccounted for. You see, Mr. Wright? The bust wasn't in my room. Furthermore, Detective Dick executed the search by complete surprise, and we took Acro directly to the prosecutor's office after that. End of story. Just wait a second, something's funny about this. Ha ha ha. What about the scarf? What about the note? What about them, Mr. Wright? No offense, but the only evidence that is relevant here is that which pertains to the death of the ringmaster. You should know that by now. Do something, Nick. Don't let this case slip away. The bust, where is it now? Where's the bust right now? You're Phoenix Wright. You know where that bust is? I'm sure you do. There's not even a single clue. How am I supposed to know where the bust is? You think Regina's gonna come at the last second? The defense's counter arguments look to have fallen short. Thank you for your support. I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Wright. I think that brings to an end the cross-examination of this witness. Hold it! Where is Max's bust? The defense needs time to prepare to present its case. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous. I just bit my tongue. What? Need time to do what? That's hilarious. Why are you the most surprised person here? She's your aide, isn't she? Do you really have a case to present, Mr. Wright? What? Are you asking me? The rest is up to you, Nick. Good luck. Hey, well, wait. You can't be serious. Acrobats always have their lives on the lines, don't they? That's how Acro's lived his life up until now. Now it's time for us to walk across our own tightrope. If we don't, we're certain to lose. Very well. The defense may proceed. He doesn't have a clue. And I don't think he'll be finding one anytime soon. Walking the tightrope of logic, there's no room for a false step. Sink or swim. The only way through this is forward. Yeah! The murder weapon. Where's Max's bust now? Somewhere in the big top, somewhere in this courtroom. I don't even have any clue. I would be guessing, so I'm about to just look. Cafeteria. There's no way it's in the cafeteria. I don't even know, bro. I would literally just be guessing, so I might as well look. Hold on, let me. Okay, had to make sure a video was uploaded. Okay. Somewhere in this courtroom. It's obvious the bust is inside this very courtroom. Obvious. It's obviously where. Like, right? What? Allow me to pinpoint the location of the bust once and for all. The witness stand, I guess. Is he sitting on it, bruh? Acro, I'm sorry to ask this, but do you mind if I take the blanket off your wheelchair? Are you serious? He's had the bust on him this whole time. Are you serious? I'm sorry. I didn't quite hear you, Mr. Wright. Well, you are a big guy and you have a pretty big wheelchair because of it. Are you fucking serious? I just wanted to make sure you weren't hiding anything under that blanket. You're fucking serious, sir. You're not fucking serious? Because it seems to me that it'd be really easy to say hide a bust under there. You think I busted under here? Once again, your pitch for humor hits me where it hurts, Mr. Wright. That's crazy. I think it's pretty amazing that you can laugh in your position. That's fuck, dude. If I'm in the stands and watching this shit, or if I'm in the audience or whatever, I'm like, yo, this guy Phoenix is desperate as shit. He's an asshole, isn't he? However, your lightheartedness doesn't change the fact that the bus is under there. We all know that you can't leave the lodging house by yourself in your condition. Right! So you're telling me he hid it in his fucking wheelchair? That proved inconvenient when Miss Von Karmer happened to search your room yesterday. If she had found the murder weapon in your room, it would have been all over, which is why you had to hide it in the only place that you could hide it, under your wheelchair. How'd you even put it there, low-key? Like, how would you, like, where's it sitting for real? Like, whatever. Which is why, Acro, I have to ask you again. Would you please remove the blanket from your lap? Well done, Mr. Wright. Masterfully played. Are you serious? Don't take off that blanket! You fool! How could you? You're not serious. You've got me. I've been bagged by a real pro. Actually, two of them. Yeah, my girl Maya. Miss Franziska Von Karmer and Mr. Phoenix Wright. Oh. What? There's just one thing I'd like to know. How did you know to launch the surprise search on my room last night? Bro. What? I need to see exactly how the shit was positioned to where he hit his wheelchair. I've never been in a wheelchair, so maybe... How did you know to launch the surprise search on my room last night? There were two pieces of decisive evidence, the cloak and the bust. I burned the cloak in my room and threw the ashes away with the trash. No way you burned something in your room and a fire alarm didn't go off. Now I'm getting real critical. Regina always took my trash out every morning, you know. But the bust, obviously I couldn't throw that away. When you executed your search, all I could do was trying to hide the bust. I hid my bust under me, and the only place that I could hide it quickly was under this wheelchair. Ms. Von Karmer, you had things all figured out, didn't you? I was completely sucked in by your calculated strategy. And not to be caught in the middle of court hiding the murder weapon is fucking crazy. There's no way I can escape that. Wow. So you've got me. Well done, Mr. Wright. Well done, Miss Von Karmer. It all makes sense now. I can't believe that Von Karmer thought that far ahead. It's amazing. You definitely couldn't tell by looking at her. I know I sure couldn't. Jesus Christ. I can't believe it. Me make a mistake. Why did I order a surprise search of your room? If only I hadn't done that. Wow. It seems we finally arrived at the truth. Acro. Yes, Your Honor. Did you kill the ringmaster of the BBC, Mr. Russell Berry? Yes, Your Honor. I'm responsible for that crime. Holy shit. Acro. Wow. All my brother wanted was for Regina to like him. That's why he teased her. One day, my brother sprinkled some pepper on Regina. She started sneezing so hard, you couldn't help yourself from laughing. That's why Regina thought it'd be funny to get him back in the same way. That's why she covered the scarf with pepper. I know she didn't mean for anything bad to happen, I know this. She just wanted to make my brother sneeze a few times. Right. That's what I'd be thinking. Like, no way she set it up for the lion to sneeze and hurt him. And I'm like, wouldn't he be sneezing? But I just couldn't forgive her, no matter what. What am I truly guilty of? I'm guilty of never ever being able to understand her. Your brother became a star. Regina believes in that so purely that she would laugh innocently when saying it. Too innocently. I just couldn't stand it, no matter how hard I tried. That's when you decided to do something about Regina. How dreadful. So are you saying that you are a victim in all of this as well? No, that's not what I meant. Wow. That's hard. I'm nothing but a murderer. That's who I am. At first I thought I'd kill myself. Then I pondered giving myself up. Holy shit. But I couldn't just up and leave. I just couldn't. Not yet. That's why I tried to pin this on Max. Max, I'm so sorry. Wow, that is crazy. I just couldn't up and leave yet. That's wow. That's wow. This has been such a strange case. It's almost a reflection of the circus itself. I'm an idiot. I can't believe it. You beat me again. Yeah, hey, Phoenix no-sold that shit, he said. I believe this case is now beyond any point of possible discussion. Thus, I'd like to declare my verdict. Not guilty. Holy shit. Oh, there we go. My controller almost fell. This court is adjourned. Take that. Fabulous. But to be honest, I can't really be too happy about this. Acro, the ringmaster, Regina, and Bat. Not a single one of them was a bad person inside, huh? That's a good question. And one I don't know the answer to. Many congrats, but only at max 1 million of them. Thank you. What's with the vibe in this room? We're just thinking about Acro. No. If you worry about people too much, then you'll be like this forever and never be happy. Huh? Wah! She's been like this for a while now. Wow, it's all my fault. Oh, that's tough. Sweetie pie. Bat and Acro, they're never coming back. Now everyone's gonna split up. Damn. Bat might come back. Bat might, you know. Just don't tell him you put him in a coma. Nah, I don't. No, you gotta tell him that, but that's crazy. Regina, Mr. Wright, tell me something. What do you want to know, Regina? Acro said something right at the end. I just couldn't up and leave yet. Does that mean that Acro? Is he gonna try to get his revenge on me? Of course he is. I kind of want to say that. Of course he is. I think that's his plan. But what can you do about it? You did do some awfully bad things to him, Regina. You're right. You won't ever forgive me, will he? Yikes, it looks like I struck the final blow on Regina. Poor Regina. They just let it slide? Hey, Max. No way they just let that shit slide. I was playing. He ain't gonna do nothing to you. I don't think so. He's not gonna do that to you, Regina. Are you sure? You're really sure? I can't believe that. Yep, Acro doesn't have any desire for revenge anymore. If that's true, then I want to see some evidence. Huh? I want to know you're not just making up that stuff about Acro not wanting revenge. Oh man, now I wish I just said, yeah, he's trying to kill you, girl. He's still trying to kill you. Everything bro, he tried to bash your fucking head in, dude. Like, everything I have here says he still want to kill you. Yeah, I'm Googling it. And whatever. Not guilty. Wait. What really happened? Wait, they're telling me what really happened. Hold on. I want to know. Oh, Regina's balling. She wants to know if Acro is still plotting revenge on her. Say, I don't think so. Present Bat's profile. Never went around that. Acro didn't want to get caught for a reason. He wanted to see his brother open his eyes again. But Bat. That's right, Regina. He's still alive, you know? Right. I never knew. But now that Acro's been caught. Uh-huh. I know. What? I'll do it. I'll stay next to Bat as long as it takes. Until he opens his eyes. And then until he can meet Acro again. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's so sweet of you, Regina. Yo, the ventriloquist and goddamn Max are gonna be pissed. But she should be with Bat. The fuck wrong with y'all? How old is Bat? Over here trying to give it like, how old is this nigga? 30 something? 31. Goddamn. He's 22. He's a 22-year-old trying to give it a 16-year-old. How are they? Hold up. 21? Oh. All right. Whatever. I'm sorry, Acro. I'm sorry, Bat. Well, hopefully this is enough to give her a little peace of mind. I know 16 is legal in some places, but I'm like, bruh, look at her, dude. Like, that is a little... Okay, whatever. Hey, Max. What is it, Mo? We really put you through a lot, didn't we, buddy? I'm sorry about what happened. So whenever you'd like to leave us, I'll pay your fee and rip up the contract. That's fire. I understand. But what a fabulous thing. What a fabulous thing to do for me. I might even leave tomorrow. What's going to happen to the circus now? That's the big question. Our ringmaster was really an amazing person, wasn't he? Even though he's not here anymore, everyone is sticking together. The staff, the performers, no one wants to leave the circus. That's why I've made a decision. What is it? Is he going to be the ringmaster? I've decided that I will take over as the new ringmaster. That's low-key a fantastic ending to this, because this nigga is not a good clown. I'll turn the circus into the best circus this world has ever seen. The best circus the world has ever seen? Don't laugh. That's quite the goal. Yeah, I can't wait. Right. Then I guess that changes things. Huh? There's only one thing the best circus the world has ever seen needs. The world's best illusions. Which means this circus needs the best magician the world has ever seen. Max. Let's work together and make our circus super fabulous. What do you say, big guy? I don't know what to say. All I can say is thank you. Regina, you're gonna help them out too, aren't you? I don't know. Maybe the circus would be better off without me. What are you talking about, Regina? Why do you think that I brought you to court today? We've got to work together to make the BBC bigger than it's ever been. Mo. Mo's right, sweetie pie. Take that. It can't be the BBC without Regina Berry. Max. Nick. It seems like everything is going to turn out alright here. I can't wait to go see the best circus the world has ever seen. We'll save you the most fabulous seats. It'll take us a while to get ready, but I'm going to order special whoopee cushion seats. Sorry, my back hurts, so I can't get that. I don't know. Something's missing there. I see. One made the case. Yesterday's surprise raid. It really paid off, just like you said it would, sir. You had it all figured out, didn't you? It was just a theory. If Acro really was the killer, I thought this was the only way it could end. Especially if he was the defense attorney. You mean Mr. Wright? Of course. Well, detective, my plane is about to leave. As for Mr. Acro's case, you need not worry. I plan to personally stop by the chief prosecutor's office as soon as I get back. Holy shit, understood, sir. I'll be waiting for you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's fucking go, bro. He said, especially if Acro was the killer and the surprise raid, there was only one way it could end, especially if he was the... Because I'm like that. I'm like that. A brand new episode. Farewell, my turnabout. What the fuck? Oh, this is gonna be a hit. This right here gonna be a hit. Are you serious? Hey. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I really do. Keep your head up. Peace.